Welcome to Media Minute Roundtable. For this edition, we don't have any idea what we're going to be talking about for this one, so hang on, buckle up your seatbelts, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome to Media Minute Roundtable. I'm Michael Forward.
I'm Chris Raskowski.
And I'm Rachel Edge.
And guys, have you ever read a book where you hated every character in the book?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't.
100%.
Yeah, really?
It's the
What
worst.
book?
Sorry?
What book?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm going to blank on the name.
You just hated everybody.
What was it about?
It couldn't have
It
been
was
that
a
much
post-
hate.
It was one of those books that wasn't like very memorable. You just like, 'cause I saw it and it looked interesting. And I was like, okay, like this kind of fits the genre that I'm into. Because I'm as everybody knows by now, I'm a very big like Stephen King fan, like Clive Barker, stuff like that. And I cannot remember the author's name for the life of me. But I remember reading it. It was like post-apocalyptic. And it's like they tried to get you to connect with the characters because it was like a young girl who had been, what was it called? Like orphaned because of the apocalypse. And she got picked up by like a random stranger. Like, not in a bad way, but like he wanted to take care of her because he lost his own kid. And it's like, you kind of connected with them, but you were like...
You didn't.
Yeah.
There was no
It was like...
Are you talking about The Road?
No, it's not The Road. Because I love The Road. The Road was really good. I honestly am blanking on the name of the author. I'm going to have to
McCarthy's
find it and send it. But like, yeah, it was like one of those ones where it was like, it was supposed to make you feel connected to the characters, but then like you were reading it, you're like, I honestly hate these people.
So
But
was it their attitude, like the character's attitude, or were they just like bland?
they were very bland.
Yeah.
Like there was no spice to them
Yeah.
at all. Like, and it sucked because it's like I'm the kind of person, I'm like, when I start a book, I have to finish the book. I can't leave it unfinished because then like I will be laying in bed at night thinking, why didn't I finish this book? So like I finished it and it was like happy endings and it's like you should be like excited for them, but I was just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Eh.
I've completed it. Yeah, the reason why I brought it up, I've been listening to a couple audiobooks recently, and I got this one for free online.
Cool.
So, yeah, I hate it. I hate all the characters. I'm about 6 hours into this book, and I hate all the characters.
That sucks.
It's terrible, and I'm like you. Like I have to finish it. You know, because I do a lot of walking, and when I walk, like I listen to an audiobook. So like walking without being able to listen to something is like even worse. But oh man, and it's like a video game tie-in book, a Mass Effect book.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And it's bad? That sucks.
Like the narrator does a fun job and everything, but holy crap! Like it's about like these people get sent to like another galaxy. So you think like if you're sending a whole bunch of people to another galaxy for like a colony mission, you would like qualify them and go through like a psychic analysis and everything, like
Some sort of vetting
Yeah,
process.
you would want like
Absolutely.
the best people, but all these people are terrible. They bicker, they fight, they're angry for no reason. I have 5 hours left in this audiobook and I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like conflict isn't necessarily plot.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's
You know what
something I wish more writers would understand. Because it's like I understand like when you put conflict in a book, it's like, oh cool, like I'm gonna get get people interested. But if that's all your book's about, it's kind of like
Being surly is not a like doesn't
Sorry,
make
Surly.
yeah,
Shut up.
yeah, doesn't make me gravitate to you. Like your main character, there has to be something likable about him. There's something that you need to grab onto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To maybe
Bring in.
Yeah, but holy crap, no.
Just not having it, eh?
I'm so
It's just, no.
so sorry.
I if I had paid for it, I would be super angry. That's the only redeeming factor was that it was like a free thing, like on Audible, like because they have like free books if you're subscribed. So
Oh, I get it. I've watched bad movies and be just like,
yeah,
Just
none of these
the
people
disappointment.
are redeemable in any sense. Like it's different for like a horror movie or whatever, where like if you see a bunch of terrible people get killed off in a horror movie, it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
You're like low key cheering for it, yeah.
Yeah, but no, everybody's terrible.
Oh man.
How would you select these people for a colony mission? Makes no sense.
Plot twist: they put them on there because they didn't want to deal with them anymore. They're
Yeah.
like, send all the
Yeah.
shitty people.
Yeah.
We'll
Let's send the most obnoxious
Yeah,
people.
We'll send
we
them
can
to
find.
another like complete galaxy because like
Yeah.
Milky Way can't handle you.
It's like, we got to get
no,
rid of these
we're like,
people.
no, you're out of here.
That's what it seems like. Boy.
So, Chris, you said you've never read a book where you had that happen?
I haven't.
Yeah.
Really?
I've read bad books, but not.
Not one where you
I-
completely hate the characters?
To be fair, I don't read a lot of fiction,
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
so maybe that's why.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna flip it. Let's do a positive here. Like, what's a book that you've read that you were like, how you had low expectations for, but then you read it and you were like, holy crap! Like, this is like one of my new favorites.
I don't know if I've gotten into a book with low expectations.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Same. Like when I'm spending money on a book,
Yeah.
I have high expectations.
Well, like, I just mean in the sense of like it was more of like it's like, okay, cool, like this looks like a good read, and then it's like when you're reading it, you're just like, this is way better than I expected it to be. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I've definitely had some duds, for sure.
Maybe The Running Man, the book. Like, because you don't expect a lot because of the Running Man movie, which is fantastic in its own right.
Oh, the Running Man in the movie,
Yeah.
like Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah,
So
that's
good.
great.
Yeah. But
yeah,
the
the,
book's completely different.
Was it Richard Bachman?
Yeah. Yeah, he wrote it
Not
under his
Stephen
pseudonym.
Pseudo.
Yeah.
I should check that out.
Yeah, the Running Man book's pretty. I think it's short. I think it's more like a novella.
Yeah, it's part of
Yeah.
like a.
Yeah.
What was it called? It had like a hand with like all bandages and an eyeball in the middle.
Have to-
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
dang it. Yeah. Oh my god, I don't
Was
know.
it like an anthology type thing?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, or a handthology in this case.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, what?
Go ahead, Rachel.
Sorry, I was just gonna say one book that I was kind of worried about was the Game of or not book, but like series was the Game of Thrones series because it's like I heard so many people hyping up the TV show, and it was like I heard nobody talk about the books. Like I've heard like my dad was a really big fan of them, and he's like, you should read them. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like just a little worried because I was like, okay, is this gonna like be worth the hype? But like actually, I have to say like the detailing that he puts in his series is insane. Sometimes it gets a little annoying because he'll describe like a feast and then you'll be sitting there and your mouth's watering and it's like, okay, cool, now I'm hungry. But yeah, that was one that I was pleasantly surprised with because I thought it was going to be overhyped.
Yeah, I haven't actually read any of the Game of Thrones books.
No, same.
Yeah.
I've read the first one. I'm about a quarter of the way through the second one, but like it's actually worth the read. Like the characters, I feel like you connect with them really well.
He writes point of view, right? Like each
Yeah.
chapter's kind of a point of
It's
view.
like it's like you're not the character, but you're like from like that third person. So it's like each chapter is like a different character that they're talking about.
Yeah.
And like the thing too is like he has so many characters in the book that aren't in the TV series that it's like holy crap. Like he wrote it's insane. Like it's so hard to explain because it's like each chapter is like from the point of view of each different character, but there's like 20 different characters. So like you have to go back sometimes and figure out, okay, what was the last chapter that was from this character's point of view? Like where did we leave off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now everyone's naming their kids after them.
Yes.
Khaleesi, which isn't even her name. It's the title.
No.
Oh yeah, googling that, I got confused
Yeah.
because I have not watched or read the
Yeah.
any Game of Thrones. Well, I got through like most of the first season. But yeah, when I was looking up for like, Khaleesi and
Daenerys.
there we
is-
go.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
her name.
the name.
Yeah.
I've heard
Got mixed
I haven't
up.
heard kids named it, but I've heard a lot of dogs being named after Arya. Or like after the direwolves too. Like I've met a few ghosts and stuff like that, but I don't know if that was like more so like
Why
because
would-
it was Game of Thrones or because it was a white dog.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you call your dog the Hound?
Yeah, like that would be sick.
Just the Hound.
A hound. It's a little intimidating when you think about it though.
If I had a dog, I would call him Ear.
Ear?
Yep. So I could say, "Come here."
here.
Yep.
See, I thought you meant ear, like
Yeah,
like
no,
your ear.
that's why we call him ear. So I'd say come here.
It's too early. I mean, super clever.
Yeah.
I've definitely never heard that one before.
So they're thinking about bringing back the woolly mammoth. Yes, I changed the
Wait, what?
topic.
Non sequitur of all time.
Yeah.
That was
not
like a
even-
wild.
Not even segue in that one.
No.
Haven't they been trying to bring back the woolly mammoth for like years now, though?
Yeah, it's been on the books for a while. But
We have-
they raised. There's a Texas AI company that raised them and a couple other companies, actually quite a few. But they raised $50 million to give it a boost.
Yeah. I'd throw some
50?
cash in if we
Yeah.
could bring back the woolly mammoth.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
I
an
don't know,
ethical.
guys.
There's ethics in there. Like I get it.
Yeah.
I get the hesitation.
Yeah. The
But-
whole Jurassic Park element of it.
That's the only thing I can think of. It's
Well,
just like I can hear Jeff Goldblum in the back of my head.
Yeah.
That's it. Whenever like we talk about genetic, like
You didn't consider if you could do it. Or whatever it was. Should. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
should.
But yeah. Well, dinosaurs probably not gonna happen.
No.
Like Triceratops. No, the
I don't know
DNA
about
is
that.
too degraded, and all they have to do is like fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
But they don't know where the blanks are. Yeah, they can use chicken DNA to like kind of get a rough picture of a raptor.
Yep.
But woolly mammoths,
Yeah, which are
they're still on the table.
yeah. I mean, mammoths were around when people were like they're
Yeah.
really recent. Like a lot closer to today than what you would expect.
Yeah, which is crazy because you think it's they're
Yeah.
prehistoric. There's like millions of years ago. Like not so much.
Yeah.
So
That's the thing,
I
though.
nominate Northern Manitoba.
Yeah. Why not?
Sorry guys,
Here's the question: would you eat a mammoth?
I'd try it.
no,
No.
Sure,
I wouldn't.
why not?
It's like eating an elephant. I would never eat an elephant. So why would I eat a woolly mammoth?
Okay, well I guess I would eat an elephant.
Like, I don't know. Like I feel I'm on the fence about it because I think it's cool that our technology is like progressing to the point where it's like we can possibly bring species back. Like if we had endangered species, like being able to bring that back and like that kind of stuff. But there's also a part of me that's just like this could go wrong really easily. Cause like
Yeah, because I guess there's a difference to be made between like species that went extinct because of us or
Yeah.
ones that just kind of died out.
yeah, like I feel like if it was our fault, then yeah, like we should definitely
But
kind of
I'm pretty sure the mammoth wasn't us.
No, I think it died on its own. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I actually don't know because it's like I feel like the dinosaur one is like talked about constant, like the
Yeah, like-
dinosaur extinction.
I'm
But, like,
by
when
no
you-
means a paleontologist. So.
Well, I mean, there's.
Yeah.
I think mammoth falls into this megafauna category, which
Oh,
is large animal, and like there's no real megafauna these days, except maybe Africa, where you have like giraffe.
Actually, Africa tried to. They tried to clone. It was a,
Rhino.
no. It was some sort of ibex.
Okay.
Ibex. And out of like I think 200, they successfully cloned one, and it died like
Yeah.
within a couple days.
Well, it's crazy. Like 20 years ago, they did Dolly the sheep.
Yeah,
And
Dolly.
then
Yeah.
nothing has happened with like cloning since, because like they made everything illegal in terms of cloning. I think.
I feel like with cloning though, like the ethical repercussions from that is pretty high.
How do you mean?
Okay, so say you clone a person. Like is that person a person or is there like do they have the same rights as a human? Like is there like how do you classify them? Like there's a lot in the area of ethics in that I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
All right, I'll make a decision, and I'm gonna say yeah.
They're a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might make people uncomfortable, but yeah, you need an embryo. And
Oh
a
yeah,
seed,
like
a sperm, and then
That's not
Okay.
cloning. That's just reproduction.
well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but they do it in the lab.
No, yeah. and If
I'm
you're-
not a
if you're
cloner.
making a carbon copy of someone,
Yeah,
yeah,
So, yeah.
which is just basically a maternal twin when it comes down to it.
but yeah,
It-
there's still genetic material involved, is there? Like, right?
yeah, but like is it kind of like I know this is like a bad comparison, but like when like wild animals mate with somebody in the same like genus. So like when a zebra mates with a donkey and you get a zonkey, but they don't have the capability for reproductive. Is that the same thing with a clone?
No, clone, you're just making a copy.
Yeah.
It's like a Xerox.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like maternal twins because like the egg splits, so you get two copies of the same person basically.
That's fair. But hasn't like the big thing with clones too? People were worried about that, like people would clone themselves, so they'd basically have like
Replacement organs.
yeah,
islands?
like that.
Michael, was that Michael Bay?
Was it?
Who was in the island?
Crap.
I'm pretty sure it's a Michael Bay film.
The Island. Was it? I remember.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'll talk so Mike can look at his phone while I'm off camera.
Yep.
So cloning.
Yeah, but like, yeah. So like, wasn't that a big issue though? Because like I feel like rich people would take advantage of that, no problem.
Which was the plot of the island. You
Yeah.
basically had to starve yourself so you could harvest your own organs.
Yeah. In reality, I don't know how practical that is,
Yeah, like that's pretty
you
twisted. I think.
I mean, you have to,
or at least right now.
dedicate resources to keeping these clones alive. I mean, you still have to feed them or whatever.
And they'd have to catch up,
Well, yeah, they
or
would.
would they? Maybe not. I don't know. Again,
I think
I'm not-
Dolly aged quickly.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she didn't last long.
Michael Bay directed it.
Okay.
Ewan McGregor?
McGregor?
Ewan
McGregor.
McGregor. Scarlett Johansson.
You're from Minnesota.
Sean Bean was in it. Steve Buscemi, Michael Clark Duncan.
Damn.
Took in $162 million. I have to rewatch that because it's...
Yeah.
But it's
I've actually-
40% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I
Rotten
actually have never
Tomatoes.
seen that movie, so when I was talking about that, like I literally was just like talking about the ethics of it. I didn't even like I wasn't even thinking about a movie.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, the woolly mammoths.
Yeah.
Maybe not a bad idea. I mean, I don't know what the benefit would be. Like, you got to put them
I don't
somewhere,
know.
right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're just gonna make them to stuff them in a zoo, that's
Well, not just that
screwed
though,
up.
but like as an ecosystem, it's like, is there any apex predator that could take a woolly mammoth out? Like we don't have anything
probably not.
in our like natural world
Yeah, because
that
like
hunts them.
I don't even know what they eat.
you would need like a megafauna apex predator, basically, like a
Right?
saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, we can't bring
It's like
those
when you
back.
introduce.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
maybe a saber-toothed tiger because we still have tigers, so maybe there's some reverse engineering involved there.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing too, though. It's like when you start bringing back things from previous, I guess, decades or centuries. I can't think of the word here, but like when you bring stuff like that back, it introduces like a new thing to the ecosystem that we might not be able to
Contain.
sustain. Yeah, right. Because it's like when you think about like, for example, when there was I don't know if this is like, I'm ripping this off The Simpsons, but like when Bart brought that like bullfrog over to Australia and it didn't have like a predator and it like took over, right? It's like that's happened in real life. It's like wouldn't there
Tilapia.
be a chance,
Tilapia.
Yeah.
Is just
There
running
we
a
go.
roughshod all over the planet.
Yeah.
right? So it's like I feel like if we introduce the woolly mammoth, there's some repercussions that's gonna come with that. Like, yeah, cool, it's a woolly mammoth, but like
Well,
there's a lot of other things you have to take in consideration.
I think for Australia, there actually is like a species of toad that was brought in, like
Oh, is it?
cane toads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Okay.
right. I could be wrong.
I think
That sounds
it's
familiar.
cane toads, and they basically took over because they have like no predator.
Yeah, and see, like I feel like the woolly mammoth would have that problem,
Yeah.
right? Plus global
mean,
warming,
yeah,
if it's a thing.
If they do
Right?
it, there would definitely be some necessary adjustments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not much or many.
Like, well, they have like the woolly mammoth has been around in kind of the modern world, like within the past 4,000 years. So.
Yeah.
Because elephants aren't really causing problems, as far as I know.
Oh.
Granted, we don't live in a elephant country.
No.
We got bear problems, not elephants.
Yep.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it one of those like, should we do it if we can, kind of things?
It's one of
Again,
those-
I feel-
it would be neat.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It'd be so sick to see a woolly mammoth in our lifetime, but at the same time, like I feel like it's lived its time. I feel like you need to just let it lie. Like if you're gonna bring anything back, bring back the species that have been directly impacted by humans.
Like the dodo.
Yeah.
Or
Dodo's been impacted by humans?
Yeah, no, that was us.
Yeah, that
Was it really?
Yeah.
we took him out.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Almost dropped a swear.
I almost did.
We've
but I
been
stopped.
coasting. We've been doing good this episode.
I said one. I did say one, but that's okay.
We need to get some more Galapagos turtles or whatever.
Oh, I am all about.
Galapagos.
The more turtles, the better.
Yeah, because apparently they
Absolutely. I
were
don't
too
care how many.
delicious. Like
Wait,
apparently,
what?
That upsets me.
Yeah,
I'm a big
the,
turtle fan, by the way.
Galapagos turtles, like even back in the day, like they were going to like bring some back to Europe to study, but the crew on board the ship were like, "No, we're going to have some soup."
See,
Oh,
now,
no.
now you got me on the cusp of swearing. Because eating turtles? No, son. No. Not on my watch.
Okay, hold up. Hold a second here. You're cool with eating a woolly mammoth and possibly an elephant, but
Yes.
like turtles, you draw the line?
Yeah, I have standards.
What? Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. Yep. but-
That's That's all I got. Like, what? No. Yes, I will eat
right.
a woolly mammoth, and I would know I will not eat a leatherback turtle. That is my
Specifically a
position.
leatherback turtle.
That was
Yes,
an, that
just
was an
that
example.
turtle. Any
Okay.
other
Oh no,
turtles,
snapping
like-
turtles too. Like, oh, there's all sorts of turtles that I wouldn't eat.
There is a lot of turtles.
Yeah. No, I didn't grow up in an area with turtles, so
Just
Yeah, I didn't.
pause this video and just Google turtle babies.
yeah,
Seriously,
True.
and then come back.
yeah. They got to make their way from the beach to the ocean.
It's adorable and scary because the birds just get at them.
Oh, it's scary. It is
It's,
terrifying.
it's a mad like scramble just
Yep.
to get
Like-
into that water.
Yeah, like every nature documentary I've watched, it's always like, and the turtle emerges from the sand, but now it's going to fight for its life, and then like epic like
Seagulls.
orchestra
Yeah,
music
like,
comes in, and it's
here
like
comes the hawk.
an insane cinematic moment, and you're just like, ah, no, baby
Yeah.
turtle.
So
death
I
by seagull.
might not be a fan of turtles that, or no, sorry. Oh my god, birds that attack turtles
Yeah.
is what I'm trying to say.
Well,
Thing is, though,
seagulls
it's
are
like
dicks.
Seagulls are
Still
just,
gotta eat.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
jerks just in general. All they do is
still
scream
gotta
and
eat,
eat French
though.
fries.
I've actually seen a sign in like a McDonald's parking lot where it's like, "Do not feed the seagulls. They are aggressive to children."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
goose or geese,
Geese. Oh yeah. geese.
Canadian geese
Swans?
specifically.
Yeah. Swans. Yeah.
they're all jerks.
I remember watching a video. I think it was on YouTube or something like that. And this guy didn't know what a Canadian geese was. Like he I think he lived in Mexico and like moved to Canada or something. And he walked by it and it hissed at him.
Yeah.
And he like it freaked him out. And he was like, "What the heck?" And he like looked at the camera and like with almost like perfect timing, he was like, "I do not like cobra chicken." And I was like, "Cobra chicken.
Cobra
That's
chicken.
it.
Yeah,
That's all it is now."
That's a good name for it.
Yeah,
Right?
that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think we should redesignate the Canadian goose to the Canadian cobra chicken.
I love that. That sounds more badass too.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm gonna have to
fair.
renew my hunting license. Like,
You'll-
you're attacking baby turtles
Yeah.
and a tourist.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Plus they poop
Sorry,
everywhere.
were we not on the topic of cobra chickens?
Yeah.
Should we go back to seagulls?
Well, just jerk birds in general.
Yeah.
Oh, jerk birds. Okay.
Which
okay.
are a lot of birds.
Not jerked birds,
No,
which
they're-
are delicious. But no, jerk birds, like birds being a little out of line.
Well, the jerked birds, too hot for me.
What? Oh man, jerk.
I had jerked chicken once, and I had to drink like a liter of milk. It was delicious. Like I liked the taste of it, but like my body cannot handle spice.
He's like, nah,
'Cause
fam.
yeah, like
This ain't good.
jerk's pretty mild.
Yeah.
At least by my palate. Maybe, obviously.
Okay, but you also like
This
are
was
very much a
Jamaican
hot sauce
jerk.
person.
I don't know
Like,
if that
you're
makes
very much
the
a
fact
spice
that was
person.
Jamaican, if that makes
Okay,
any
hold on,
sense.
hold on. There's too many people talking.
Oh, sorry.
What's going on?
You go ahead first, Rachel.
No, go ahead, Mike. I interrupted
It
you.
was Jamaican jerked, so I don't know if that makes any difference to the amount of
That's
spice.
that's pretty standard. Yeah, Jamaican jerk. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's got a little kick, but it's more of a
like I finished the
blend of
meal because
spices.
like it was tasty, but like I could not my body's like nope.
really.
Yeah. Well, where I grew
That
up,
sucks.
like the hottest thing the spice was salt.
Yeah, garlic butter's too spicy.
Yeah.
Who is spice?
No. Garlic's good. I like garlic.
No, okay, sorry. And Rachel, you were saying?
Do you remember?
Oh,
I was saying like
We're lagging.
I think maybe we'll see. Because like Chris was saying how like for him it's like jerk spice isn't spicy, but I was also like you just bought a $45 hot sauce, and you like
Yep.
spice, right? So for you it's like spices, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Chris likes his chicken spicy.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yep.
There's no other way to do it.
Oh, barbecue sauce.
No.
Yeah?
No. Hot sauce over barbecue sauce.
Ah,
I'm throwing the
What?
I'm throwing the gauntlet down. Hot sauce beats barbecue sauce.
Okay, hear me out. Spicy barbecue.
They've tried. I haven't found any successful
What?
attempts.
No, I've definitely had spicy barbecue. It's delicious.
A good one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's homemade.
Well, what can you? Oh, okay. Well,
That's the thing. You gotta make it. Like you can't just buy like spicy barbecue and be like, oh, this is awesome. You gotta like put your own little. You know.
no, you can. You should be able to buy barbecue sauce that's spicy. That's awesome.
yep.
You just haven't figured it out yet.
Who knows?
It's got to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
The hunt continues. The search is
Hey,
on.
if you have a suggestion for spicy barbecue sauce,
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
My entire fridge door is just dedicated to hot sauce.
It actually is.
Yeah. Like I'm not being hyperbolic here. So if you got any recommendations,
I like smoky stuff, like
Yeah.
oh, you're a
smoky
smoke
flavor.
guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Smoked meats, nice.
It's such
Some
a good
brisket?
flavor.
Yep.
Okay. If you're going barbecue, man, this is again of
This
course
is like
we're
taking
way
a
off topic.
weird twist.
Okay, if you're going barbecue, are you going ketchup based, vinegar based, or mustard based? Because that's important.
Probably ketchup.
Okay.
I'd agree, ketchup.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a huge mustard fan except for honey mustard.
Yeah, I usually go vinegar based
Yeah.
when it comes to barbecue.
Oh.
Ketchup. Yeah, I got an aversion to mustard. So yeah, ketchup or vinegar.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like
like,
I've
we're
never had a
hanging-
mustard-based barbecue, so
Oh really?
maybe I'd like it, but I've never tried it.
I don't like mustard, but it is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't like mustard except for honey mustard. It's got to have that.
The honey mustard is good.
Yeah, it's got to have that honey part. Like a mustard for a spread on a sandwich, just makes me sad. Yeah. Especially a delicious bologna sandwich.
Yeah,
come on.
mustard instantly ruins bologna.
Bologna ruins bologna.
Oh,
be real.
whoa.
Here we go. Hashtag bologna bully again.
Bologna bully, here she comes.
Yeah. We
I
know
hate
your
bologna.
opinions.
I hate bologna. It's
Bologna
disgusting.
is
It is
good.
the worst sandwich meat.
No, it's one of the best.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
You're
what
lying to yourself.
What would be the worst sandwich meat? I'm trying to.
Head cheese.
It is bologna.
Head cheese.
I kind of like head cheese.
I've never had
Yeah?
head cheese. I've never had head cheese.
The gel is what.
Yeah, I could see that, like, because it's a different texture. And
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking like meat. I'm not talking about like
no, head cheese
meat
is
like
meat.
progress.
Head cheese is meat. It's like the jowls
Yeah,
and like
you basically
the other
take
parts.
the head of an animal and you
Boil it.
boil
Yeah.
off the meat.
and you render the fat.
Yeah,
And,
it becomes like a spread.
yeah. I feel like we're
I've
used to
never
this
tried
idea.
it, so I
Yeah.
can't say.
Yeah, I think me and Chris grew up in the same kind of.
Yeah, we're just kind of used to it. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
head cheese, obviously.
Yeah,
I've never had it, so I don't know.
You've never tried it? If you go to your local deli, they'll probably just cut you off a slice
Yeah.
so you can try it.
I mean, I'm good. You know what? Like the description of it just does not sound appeasing at all.
I don't know where they got the cheese part of it, but
Yeah, the cheese is kind of a curveball.
yeah,
Yeah, like that's
cheese
weird.
isn't even involved.
no
No,
It should be called meatloaf.
head meats.
head meats.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gel-
yeah, it sounds
jello
bad
meat.
too.
jello meat. Yeah, can see that.
But no,
Oh.
don't knock it till you try it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You probably
Like-
won't like it.
they
but
usually,
you might-
They usually like add like spices and herbs and stuff to it as well.
Yeah, you can season it for sure.
Yeah,
So give it a shot.
it's just meat.
Yeah, like I don't know if I'd go out of my way to buy it though. You know what I mean?
No, like I said, like just go to your local deli. They'll cut you off a slice and give you a sample. Try it.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
It might change your life,
Yeah,
like bologna does to everyone who eats it.
No.
Bologna changes lives.
hashtag bologna bully.
Bologna does not.
Yeah, it does.
If that's my name, that's fine. I can be the bologna bully because I'm just spitting facts. Nobody's favorite lunch meat is bologna.
That's not a fact.
Terrible.
That's an assertion.
That's
You
just
can't prove
sad.
that.
Yeah.
I know tons of people
if your
who
favorite
love
lunch meat
bologna.
is bologna,
And
I'm so
two of
sorry.
these people out of these three,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's not your favorite.
it's up there.
Yeah.
It's not your favorite though.
Um,
I'm talking about like out of every meat that
you know
you
what?
would pick,
I'm
it's
putting
like
it in the
bologna
number
every
one
time.
spot. I'm putting it. If I'm making a sandwich,
Yeah.
yeah, bologna. Bologna wins.
Might be it's
No
top
way.
5.
Oh yeah, top 3. I'm going.
Yeah.
I like turkey and chicken too.
Yeah. But Montreal smoked meat probably, like going back to smoked meat
Yes.
once again.
This became a food show, by the way.
Yeah.
It kind of did.
All your media related.
Yeah, they're gonna have to wait till later.
Good thing we're called Media Minute. We should
Yeah.
meet
Yeah, good thing.
Media minute. Oh.
Media Minute.
BTS.
We're now Media Minute.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to make a graphic for that. I don't know if it's gonna be in the intro or the thumbnail, but that's going in somewhere.
I love that.
So
Um,
we're pro bologna on this
No.
channel.
Yeah.
you two are. I am not. I am not pro bologna.
Well, yeah, I don't. Discussion is always good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And having dissenting opinions is allowed on this show.
You can be as wrong as you want.
Yeah.
Screw both of you. We could take a poll, and I bet you bologna
We can
wouldn't
try.
score very high.
This is neither a left wing or right wing podcast. It's
No,
a
it's a bologna
It's a
or
bologna
not
wing.
bologna.
pro bologna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's all we care about.
Yeah.
Conservative, liberal, NDP, whatever. No, we're this is a bologna. Strictly
Could you
bologna.
actually speaking of like the election and stuff coming up? Could you imagine going to a forum with like all of the guys that are trying to run as prime minister
And asking what
being
their
like,
opinion
I don't
is?
care. Like, what is your stance on bologna, sir? Like just to see.
Like immigration, I don't talk about that.
No.
Economics, nah, don't worry about that.
Uh,
My platform
meat.
Yeah.
is that delicious luncheon meat
Yeah.
that we all know as bologna, or Mike says.
What?
Don't you pronounce it a different way?
You can see bologna or bologna.
Bologna. I like that.
Bologna.
Sounds exotic.
It sounds like
I don't
it's
think
the old
anyone
country.
says bologna, but that's how it's spelled.
It's true.
That totally it makes me think it's like the old country. Like, where are you from, Bologna?
I go to change topics. There's something completely random that I thought
What,
about this
I
week.
could talk about bologna all day. Okay,
That's
let's
the
move on.
problem.
Okay, but seriously.
I think I mentioned a couple of podcasts back that I was going through like Greek myths and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have the Minotaur, right? Which is the tar means bull, and Minnow is was King Minos, so it's the bull of King Minos. How does centaur make any sense? Because it's a horseman.
Yeah. It's like the Hercules buddy.
Yeah,
Oh.
like there's no bull in there. How does centaur make sense?
Maybe they just didn't have the right word for a horse.
I don't know.
Or just like just go with tar. It's fine.
It's like, just shut up and eat your bologna.
I don't like. Yeah, no. I was watching the thing on the Minotaur. I was thinking about that. It's like, oh yeah, bull of Minos makes sense. Centaur. What the hell?
Hit you like a flash of lightning. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
One of these things isn't adding up.
Yeah, the math doesn't make sense.
No.
Granted.
It doesn't. But like, let's be real. A lot of mythology does not make sense.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
sure if you look
Icarus
it up,
doesn't
there's
make
probably
sense.
like a reason for it. But
Probably, like at the time,
Yeah.
they probably was like, well, no, it makes sense because
it's got
a,
4 legs.
Yeah, it's a guy instead of a bull. and
Yeah.
the
like we already
bologna's
have the
ready.
bull, but we need something for the horse. So if we just say this,
Either way, it'd be,
yeah.
I wish they were real. That'd be cool.
Centaur.
that'd be sick.
It'd be dangerous.
Man.
Could you imagine a centaur baby though? Because like
Oof.
human babies don't we don't have full mobility until we're about like a year, almost 2 years old. Whereas like a horse baby, like a foal, like
Yeah.
they could run as soon as they're born.
they'd
So it's
have
like,
to
can you
have a
imagine
longer
just seeing like the
gestation.
baby just like kind of flopping around like?
Yeah, like I've seen baby horses be born. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Also, like, what end would the centaur baby eat from?
Bologna? I don't know. That's gonna be my answer for the
Well,
rest of the show.
because isn't it just like it's like the human half is like the upper half, so like
Yeah,
where your
yeah.
mouth and your face would be, it's like that's like the human, and then like the bottom half is the horse.
Yeah.
So I would assume like that
Yeah.
would be the way.
Okay.
You know?
Maybe they're eating head cheese.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, you haven't tried it. Don't knock it till you
It's
try it.
gelled. It's jellied meat. It sounds jelly. It sounds like it
basically.
wiggles.
Yeah. Well, it does wiggle. Yeah, there's
Gelatin.
viscosity to it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You don't like viscous food? What about tapioca?
Now I get I will defend tapioca.
Do you not like tapioca?
Really?
I
What?
can't do it.
What
I
is
can't do
wrong
it.
with you?
It's so
A
good.
lot.
What's the problem?
No?
Can't do it. I just can't do it.
so-
It, like
You
No.
need to explain.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's like the
The bubbles?
yeah.
The pearls or whatever they are?
Yeah.
Of joy?
Like I love boba tea, but instead of like the tapioca balls, I'll get like coconut jelly or something. It's like I can handle that. I can't handle. I don't know what it is. It's not my thing.
I love tapioca.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Tapioca.
Custard?
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can do custard. Custard's good.
God.
I like a good custard.
Yeah, but it's like boring tapioca. I'm not off the tapioca thing. It's amazing. It's so good. You got something to bite while getting like the it's a waterfall of wonderfulness.
I might have to go get some tapioca.
I'm gonna coin
after
that
the podcast.
phrase.
Waterfall of wonderfulness?
Yeah. Yeah, tapioca rocks.
Might have to go get some after this.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Terrible. 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 Side note, I'm gonna bring us back to media. Have you guys heard about the new Hellraiser that's gonna come out in 2022?
No.
Yes. So Clive Barker finally got the rights back to Hellraiser because that was like a whole debacle.
Yeah, they ended up in space and
Yeah. I think
Yeah, it
that's
was bad.
I think that's the only one I saw was the space one.
that's the only one you saw.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude. No, go back and watch the first at least two.
The first two are really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so actually they're getting it all ready. I think it's in production now, and I am so excited because like the first Hellraiser was like done in what, like the 80s?
Oh,
I wanna say?
I think 88.
Yeah.
I could be
Something
wrong
like
about
that.
that, but in that neighborhood.
And like yeah, so it's like, and the effects were really good, but imagine what the effects are going to be now.
well, as long as they don't go CG,
Yeah.
because
Oh, not
Hellraiser
of
was
it.
all practical
There's definitely
effects,
there's
right?
definitely going to be some CG, I think, for sure. But like I don't think it's going to be as CG'd as
Yeah.
Because the first two
Can't
were
think
all
of, like, a
practical
comparison.
effects.
Yeah, I think you need like practical effects for like creature
It
features
just
like
looks
that.
better.
Yeah.
yeah.
People's
but-
eyes, like we know when we see CG, no matter how good you are, and there's amazing artists out there,
Yeah.
but your brain still kind of knows that
Yeah, it's the
this
uncanny
came from
valley.
a computer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so basically yeah.
I'm pulling for practical effects.
Yeah, hopefully.
I hope so.
Like,
But, like,
let's get back to Thompson.
The people that they have like to like direct and stuff, I'm pretty excited because it's like David Bruckner, and it's like he's done like a few of like really good ones, like The Ritual from like Netflix. I don't know if you guys have seen that one.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, I can't say I have.
That one's really cool, actually. If you're into Norse mythology, that's a really cool. Like it's like a horror thriller, but it was really well done. But like he's directing it, so I'm pretty stoked. The writers too are people I'm pretty stoked about because Clive Barker, it sounds like obviously he's going to be part of it. Ben Collins is another one, and he's done a lot of work with like the director too, so that makes me excited.
Did you know that there was a Clive Barker video game back in mid 2000s, I think?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Sort of. I've heard of it, but I
Yeah.
couldn't really talk
it's
about it.
called Clive Barker's Undying. I think it's like 2005 or something like that era.
Damn.
Can we emulate that?
Okay.
I could probably just buy it. GOG probably has it.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah.
Is it good? Have you played it?
I
I
haven't,
guess I should probably ask.
I haven't played it, but I think it got good reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clive Barker kind of got just launched under the bus, like legally
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
or intellectual property wise. Like he got screwed over.
Yeah.
He really did. I'm really
which is
glad that he
always-
he's getting his rights back and he's kind of coming back because like I feel like I don't know like if you guys have read his books, but his books are terrifying. So I feel like
I've only
if we
read
can
maybe two or
access more
three.
of that, I feel like that would be really cool.
Like Nightbreed was sweet.
Yeah.
That was a sick movie.
I don't think I've actually read any of his stuff.
No,
Really, really good writer.
And
I
it's-
would definitely suggest it.
yeah, and it's not always horror stuff.
Yeah, yeah, which
Okay,
is cool.
So what would be your number one Clive Barker recommendation
I have to say Hellraiser.
for books? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have to stall because I own it, but I only recognize it. You
From
know,
the
like
cover?
you know what?
Yeah,
you know when
yep.
you have an album, you're like, "What's your favorite track?" And you're like, "I don't know, number 3," but you don't know the title because you just
Yeah.
play the whole album.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That song. Yeah, that's
It's
fantastic.
the one, the good one.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
So talk amongst yourselves.
Anything else that you've seen recently or heard about, Rachel?
Yeah, actually, so I'm not a huge Saw fan, just because like it really scared me. So,
Yep.
like, it wasn't that I was a fan, but some of the grotesque like violence,
I've seen the first one through, and I think I saw part of the second one.
yeah, fair enough.
But
That's it.
and the only thing I really remember about it might not even be the second one. It was like somebody trying to cut a chunk off themselves because like they had to lose so much weight to get out of
Yep.
whatever cage they were in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Was that 2?
I think so. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since I've seen them, but yeah, like I think that's right. But the reason I bring that up is because I recently watched Spiral,
Yeah.
and that's like the newest one with Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson, which both played their parts brilliantly,
Yep.
if I do say so myself. And there was still that grotesque horror to it, but I felt like it made more sense in this this aspect. So I wasn't as like grossed out
Yeah.
or like scarred. I don't know if scarred's the right word, but that kind of vibe.
Do you
Just
think-
because it's like, sorry, go ahead.
Do you think part of it is because maybe you're a little bit more mature now watching?
Oh, definitely. Like when I when I first watched like the Saw series, I think I was like 16.
Yeah.
So it definitely left an impression and scared the crap out of me. But like I would definitely go back and watch it again just to see if that's kind of changed. But with Spiral, it's like Chris Rock plays a detective that is trying to find this like copycat killer from Jigsaw. And it fits it really well because since it's like kind of more like a cop vibe from it, like the violence makes sense because
Yeah.
it's like it's showing you how grotesque this killer is, but also from like a police investigation.
Okay.
So I don't know, it's somehow made it easier to watch.
Yeah. Did you
But
find it?
I found it.
All right.
A Magica.
A Magica?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Clive Barker. Read that.
Okay.
That's good.
Maybe for once I get through this arduous,
Terrible.
terrible audiobook, it's like, why don't you just quit? I don't know. I gotta.
You gotta know the end. You just gotta get.
Yeah.
I get it.
I
I'm
didn't
the
even
same
pay
way.
for it, so like, there's no excuse for getting like my value's worth. Like, I lose nothing if I just quit.
But like in your head, it's like you didn't finish that book.
Yeah.
You fall asleep feeling like a failure.
Well, that's everything.
Tragic.
Oh, damn.
Speaking of doing like not doing stuff that I should have just done. What? Okay, all right. Here's the story. When I was a kid, we went to a WWF show. Not WWE. It was WWF at the time.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah. So I have 2 older brothers, and my dad bought us all like posters from the show. So like, one brother got like Hulk Hogan, another brother got Ultimate Warrior, and I ended up with Bam Bam Bigelow.
Nice.
For some reason. And I don't know if anyone remembers Bam Bam.
I
Bigelow.
do. Hell yeah.
Yeah. His poster was kind of scary. But,
Was it?
Yep. At least to me. Hung it over like across from my bed. So when I'm in bed,
No.
I'm looking at it at night. It used to freak the hell out of me. And I don't know why I just didn't take it down. And you know what?
a good question.
Bam Bam Bigelow was a
is.
hero. He actually saved some kids from a fire.
Like in real life?
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Well done, sir.
Yeah. He passed away a few years ago, but yeah, no, he's like saved some people from a fire. So like this guy's an actual hero, but he was scary looking. I was like 4 at the time, so.
Okay, that's fair then. Like it's kind of like
Yeah.
oh.
But I don't know why I ended up with Bam Bam Bigelow because like he's not really like a top 10, you know.
Yeah, he wasn't like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
or
and
Ultimate Warrior.
he's not even $1 Million Man level. Like,
Oh man.
you got
Okay, so the $1 Million Man,
Yeah.
Ted DiBiase, was doing a signing at a comic book store in Oshawa
okay.
when I was living there, and me and a friend of mine, who
Yeah.
will remain unnamed, we're a little drunk,
Okay.
to put it bluntly. But yeah, we decided to go check it out, and man, my buddy was not having it.
No.
He was just heckling Ted DiBiase
Baby, yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Where's Virgil? Where's Virgil, man?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we got kicked out within like 10 minutes.
No doubt. No doubt.
I only got kicked out by association,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just looking at
you
comics.
weren't doing no heckling.
but my company was. So we had to leave.
So you never got to get anything signed by Ted DiBiase.
No $1 million belt. No, none of that. Although, Bret Hart did give me his glasses.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because he used to have this thing, like, he would, like, when he was walking towards the stage,
Yeah.
he would take off he had those, like, kind of corny, like, reflective,
Yeah.
very 80s.
Yeah. Aviators?
No, they're mostly plastic.
Okay. Yeah.
I can probably find a graphic, which I'll put up right here. There we go. But yeah, he would take them off and put them on a kid's head, and
Yeah.
kid would freak out, and I got to be that kid. And it was sweet.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
super cool.
You've had a surprising amount of celebrity encounters.
Yes, you have.
It's weird.
Yeah. I have not. Well,
Yes.
I've talked to the voice of Babar before,
Nice.
That's cool.
Gordon Pinson, and I think it was Roddy Piper was in our radio station once.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but
They Live is one of the best movies ever made. John Carpenter, Roddy Piper,
Yeah.
Louis Gossett Jr. Hell yeah.
Nice. But yeah, I think that's it for celebrity encounters for me. Like, of course, I grew up in kind of a rural place, so like,
Yeah, I suppose.
yeah.
I don't know.
Is wrestling even popular now? Like, is it?
It is, but in a completely
I don't know.
different way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I know it was big when I was a kid, like early '80s.
Oh yeah, like we had like Honky Tonk Man,
Eh,
Superfly Snuka,
yeah.
all those cats. They were great.
Well, this is the barbershop guy. He's
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yes, I saw him wrestle. But yeah, it was popular when I was a kid, and then like the mid late '90s, the Stone Cold era,
Yeah.
it was popular then.
And The Rock.
And
And
The
like
Rock, yeah.
The Undertaker just keeps going, man.
I think he retired this year.
Did he?
I think so.
I thought he passed away.
Well, okay. I don't know anything about this. I hope that's not true.
I'm gonna look it up quick because I don't want to say that.
I know
and be
Paul
wrong.
Bearer passed away like a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, Paul Bearer did.
he was fantastic to watch, Paul Bearer.
But you got Kane, The Rock,
Yeah,
Stone Cold.
yeah. That era of wrestling was pretty big.
See, I was kind of growing up in like the Andre the Giant,
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan,
yeah,
Macho
that's-
Man.
Yeah, that
Type
was
years.
kind of my era as well.
But the Honky Tonk Man was hilarious.
Honky
Brutus
Tonk-
Barber Beefcake.
Yeah.
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
Junkyard Dog was wicked.
Team Demolition was it the guys who used to wear like the big
yeah.
league football
Oh,
pads?
something Hawk. There was Hawk and oh crap, I should know this. Sorry, it's been like 30 years, so
Yeah,
a little rusty.
Just
Yeah.
to clarify, the Undertaker didn't die. I just looked it up.
okay.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
Woo!
But he is retired. Like he's not doing it anymore.
Yeah,
He's like way
I'm
too
pretty
old.
sure it was like last year or so he finally retired.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, woo!
Woo! Can we just be corny as hell? I'll do a woo at the same time.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Woo!
We just blew the audio out.
Yeah,
Rachel's
yeah.
like, what
That
the-
clipped like crazy.
Rachel's like, what the hell are you talking about?
I was
That
never
made my
big
day.
into WWF or WWE, so
Yeah,
this conversation's over my head.
Diesel? Sting?
Sting, yeah.
I could just sit here
And
listing.
name wrestlers.
Yeah, like, this would be great.
Yeah.
But it's probably boring as hell to anyone who's actually watching this. Or even people who are on the podcast.
Yeah. Rachel's like, yeah, you guys talk about that. I'm just
So,
gonna
yeah, great.
just
okay.
gonna sit here. Can we go back to horror authors, please?
Yeah, like, I just want to talk about Harry Potter characters.
Well, okay, who will win in a
Hey,
What? You love Harry Potter?
sounded like a dig.
No? Just an observation.
Okay.
There's no shame in that.
Okay. Just making sure. Clarifying.
Woo! Okay. I had to.
It's funny because when you woo, it gets all like robotically on my
the
side.
audio clips.
Oh
It's
yeah, because I'm
hilarious.
blowing out the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this has been
Yeah, how we doing for time?
we're like 51 minutes.
Okay.
I thought this was going to be a short one because we had.
Yeah,
nothing
I
to
love
talk
that.
about.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up the woolly mammoth thing, and
Yeah,
we were talking about wrestlers.
We talked. Yeah. There was
we
there
covered
was
a lot.
a meat sandwiched in between.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bologna rules.
Various forms of meat. Who would win in a wrestling match, Stephen King or Clive Barker?
Clive Barker, no doubt. He would Sparta kick his ass over the ropes within probably the first 2 minutes.
Well, since we all know wrestling is like faked, I feel like
What?
Whoa.
Clive Barker.
Hold on, you just started some S word. See, you haven't sworn this episode yet. Keeping it clean, people.
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's totally choreographed. Everybody knows that.
There is still a major physical risk.
Oh, no. Here, I'm not saying that there isn't physical risk and that, I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is it's choreographed and they make it a certain way. They play a storyline, right?
Well,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
There's cooperation, and yeah, there is a plot, of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah,
people
no. I'm
a lot
not
of
saying
people
that
died doing it.
they're not actual athletes because they are 100%.
Well, nobody said
I'm just
that they're not athletes.
Yeah.
No, but just the way Chris reacted, I just want to clarify. He was a little spicy there. No, what I'm saying is like I feel like Clive Barker would be like almost like the bad guy in that
He'd be the
situation,
heel.
and Stephen King would be like the good guy. And then so in that situation, I feel like Clive Barker would take like the upper hand, but then like at the last minute, Stephen King would pull some crazy
kick
crap
out.
and then just end up winning.
I like how Mike and I had their same reaction, and you're focusing on mine.
Oh, I didn't hear Mike. I only heard you.
That's okay.
But no, Stephen, woo! But, no, Stephen King would go down. Oh, Clive Barker would, hand him.
No, totally. For the storyline, Stephen King would be the good guy. Clive Barker would be the bad guy.
Okay, the
Or
clown.
like I don't
the
I don't know like what it's called in wrestling.
The heel and face. Heel is the bad
Yeah.
guy. Face is the good guy.
Yeah.
Clown from It versus Hellraiser.
Oh, Pinhead?
Pinhead. Yeah.
A Pinhead.
I'm going Pinhead.
Pinhead.
Yeah.
I don't think
He's
Pennywise.
a twisted dude.
Cenobite. Right.
Yeah, they're like supernatural.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Pinhead is like his own entity, and then the Cenobites are his like
The
dudes.
All I remember from the space one I saw was a lady and she had like her skin pulled down from her skull.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one.
Yep. She was like one of the Cenobites, but like Hellraiser actually isn't a Cenobite. He's like a damned general
Okay.
that made a deal with the devil kind of thing.
Yeah,
They kind of go into that into the third movie.
they could take
think
a
it is.
space spider, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although I guess the space spider would have to open up that box.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it would be a hard situation. It would-
I know this will never happen, but I would love to see like Alien versus Pinhead. Just talking about space, and I don't know why that popped in my head, but I feel like that would be kind of cool.
maybe? I don't know.
Aren't they? I think they're redoing the Predator now. I think there's a new Predator.
Again?
Yeah.
They keep screwing up that franchise. I mean, I've never made a feature film, so I don't like talking
Yeah.
feature films because I've never done it. So I don't know exactly how hard it is, but the Predator franchise hasn't been great.
Yeah. And the recent Alien films haven't been fantastic.
Yeah.
Like the Prometheus stuff.
I didn't mind it, but
yeah.
it didn't fit the canon for me.
Here's my main problem with Prometheus was at the part where the lady's being chased by the spaceship. She just runs in a straight line.
Oh yeah, it's just there's like turns
Yeah.
like 3 degrees to the right. Just
Turn
watches
left.
it fall.
Turn left.
You're just yelling at the screen.
Stay
Yeah.
out of the way.
And it wasn't Prometheus, but the one after where it's like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like sticking their face in like the alien flowers. Like, dude,
It's like
yeah, you're space scientist. It's like again, going
No, I
back to
agree.
that book where I hate everyone. Why aren't they vetting these people? Like,
Yeah. On a scale from 1 to 10, how likely are you to put your face in the middle of a
Alien
alien
flower?
plant?
Yeah.
Never.
It's like, I'm going to go 0.
Yeah.
I feel
apparently
like
these
that's just
people are
common sense,
I'll
though.
go 10.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
people
I
are
agree.
dumb.
Like, I think
Yeah.
like the Alien and Predator. It's like I love that series. Let it die. Chill out. Stop making so many of them. Because eventually, like, people are just gonna. Not eventually. It's happening right now. People don't want to watch them because it's just like,
Recycling
Eh.
material.
Yeah, recycle, man.
yeah,
It's no longer reboots.
create a new
It's
character,
recycling.
create something new.
Yeah.
Do something new. I know that like the main reason they're doing it is because they see dollar signs, and I understand like that's a big aspect of like feature films and stuff. Is like you want to make sure that the series is successful, so you go off of what has been successful, but like make something new.
Yep.
I feel like it's not that hard. I feel like there's a lot of really cool original ideas out there, and if they just did a little digging, it could have
1993.
the next
But at,
Alien or
at the same point, there's 9 Fast and Furious films, and they're all successful.
yeah.
I watched Hobbs and Shaw.
Yep.
I think it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, it came out last
Yes, it
Wednesday.
is.
Yeah.
Actually, not bad. It's a good popcorn movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is fine.
but like again, like
Let it die.
to the 1993 thing, like people used to make original material. Like
Yeah.
what went wrong?
You got to go to foreign films now for anything.
Yeah.
new.
Basically, yeah. Oh, Salmon Game on Netflix, Korean show.
Oh yeah.
Where this dude who's hard up for money gets thrown into this crazy ass game
yeah.
show.
I saw the preview for that. Is that out now or?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm only a few episodes in, so I don't want to maybe jump the gun.
Yeah.
But so far, so good.
yeah, it's kind of a game show.
Yeah,
battle royale type thing.
yeah, Battle Royale,
Games.
Hunger Games, yeah,
Yeah.
that type of deal.
Yeah.
You do kind of want to backhand the main character.
Oh yeah.
He's a little obnoxious.
Okay.
But again, like I said,
fair.
maybe there's a character arc that I haven't gotten to yet. Maybe
Yeah.
there's some redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
But
Um,
I'd say Salmon Game. Go for it.
Nice. I was gonna say, speaking of foreign films, Cube, the Japanese remake, is coming out next month, October 22nd.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
I'm
That's
so excited.
weird. A Japanese version of a Canadian horror film.
It's got to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Like, I think, I don't know, for as a Canadian, I kind of feel like we got a little win there because it's like I don't hear very often of like Japanese filmmakers looking at horror movies specifically, like from Western culture, and being like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I want to remake
Because
that."
they have their own. But Cuba almost feels like a Japanese horror type thing.
Yeah, it does.
It's very much. There was a manga and anime series called Gantz. Kind of feels like Gantz.
Is that on Netflix too?
It might be. I think there's like a CGI Gantz movie, but Gantz is pretty weird.
Oh,
It's about
okay.
people who die and then they're thrown into this situation where they have to hunt down aliens, and there's this weird sphere. It's like a really weird
Cool.
kind of horror thing.
It's cool. I really like that.
Yep. Anyway,
Yeah,
we've hit an hour somehow.
yeah. This is
Hey!
supposed to be a short one.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a short one, but here we go.
We kind of went off.
Bologna rules, mustard drools.
Yep. Bring back the mammoth.
Yep, bring it back
Yep. All
so
right.
we can eat it.
All right. For Media Minute Roundtable, I'm Michael Forward.
I'm Chris Vaskowski,
And I'm Rachel Edge.
We'll see you next time.
as one does.